Hey everybody, okay, so today I'm going to do a really simple tutorial for beginner burlesque dancers doing one of the really basic looks would be kind of a smoky eye. I want to do something so that it looks good on stage because a lot of times we do photo shoots and stuff like that, but on the most part we want to get ready for stage. So what I'm going to first start to do is prime my eyelids, and I have this signature primer. It's from Mary Kay, but you can find any kind of primer. I'm not going to do what all these other tutorials do and say, like, I'm not using a bunch of MAC or a bunch of Clinique or whatever. I'm just going to tell you what colors and what things you need. So primer is a good thing to start with, only because you're going to get more of a vivid color and it's going to last. Also, when you're sweating and glistening on stage under the hot lights, it's definitely going to help. I use primer every day for that reason, but you'll have to excuse, I have some markings on my face because I just dyed my hair black and it dyed my skin. So primer. So I'm going to go ahead and you're just going to apply like a thin layer of that over the entire eyelid, basically everywhere you're going to put makeup. Not to mention it creates a nice light base so that the colors really pop out because it's a little bit lighter than my skin. It's a white color and it basically blends in mostly, but so now that I got that, I've got kind of a bigger brush. I really like this one because it's at an angle, but just a more of a fluffier brush. And I have a color palette like this. I'm going to be using a white, pretty much it's a sparkly white, and I'm going to put that right under the brow. I'm just going to brush that lightly. And then I'm going to use more of a color closer to my own skin color. It's kind of a tan white. It's more of a cream color. Okay. So I'm going to put that on the rest of the top lid. See, I just put that white part right under the eyebrow. I bring this in, I bring it right into the corner there. What happens, especially for me because I have a full face, when I go on stage my eyes kind of disappear. In real life I have very large eyes, and I'm sure you could tell that in this tutorial, but on stage they kind of go away because your face looks big and you're smiling, and so your eyes start looking like they're going inward or they're close together, and so I'm putting more of that icy white right here in the corners. Keeping the light colors on the inside of your eyes helps to keep your eyes looking further apart. If you already have really far apart eyes, probably suggest not to do that. But I mean, if you're like me, a little curvaceous, a little voluptuous, you might have a little bit of a fuller face. I have kind of a baby face. This really helps. So I want to use some purples and then use some smoky grays. Now what you're going to find is, say you're going through magazines and you're looking up ideas for smoky eyes. It's going to be difficult because you're going to see people putting black and grays all the way around their eyes, this whole top, the whole like bottom part of your lid full of gray. And that doesn't really work on stage because you'll look like Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas. So I have a very pretty sparkly lavender. Let's see if I can show you. It's this one right here. It's very sparkly. I like sparkly, especially if you're going to be on stage. And I'm going to put it on that whole bottom layer. And I am just going to lay it on thick as I can. Okay. After laying on a pretty good layer, now the thing is you could use any color. Use pink, use green, use blue, use whatever color you want, orange. because this is the fun part. I'm going to dust it with this real quick. This is my blush brush. That's just to kind of get the excess off so you're smooth. Okay, so if you see, I've got a pretty good purple base. I'm trying to get better lighting here. Pretty good purple base and white. So then I have this smaller brush, which is perfect for smoky, and I am dipping it in pretty much like a dark charcoal, almost black. Some would say it's black. And I am just going around, but I'm just working on the crease here. Okay, so I've kind of deposited most of the color in that crease. I'm bring a little bit in, but you don't want to, see, it's very light. You don't want to go too heavy inside. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. So, nice deposit of color. Just going right in that crease. And then bring it lightly on the inside. Now then I kind of like to blend it out. But you most definitely don't have to do that. When you blend it out, it's not as sharp looking. I blend it out because I think it adds even more to the widening of my eyes. So that is a smoky eyeshadow. Now I don't want to keep this video getting kind of too long. So you definitely want to, if you don't, I pencil in my eyebrows every day, but if you don't pencil in your eyebrows, you should really consider doing it for a show, because you can lose your eyebrows really easily in the lights, and having your eyebrows a little darker, especially if you have light hair, you definitely want to do it. Trust me, it won't look stupid when you're on stage. You may feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup when you see it, but it's definitely not too much makeup once you're on stage. Really, this right now, what I'm wearing, probably is going to come off kind of natural. Well, maybe not natural, but it's not going to look like I'm wearing a whole lot of makeup. For eyes, I usually use liquid. I'm all out of liquid today, so I'm just lining it with a pencil. And if you're not really sure how to line with a pencil, girl, you better practice, because eyeliner, to me, is the very most important piece of makeup you can have. Eyeliner instantly makes your eyes look bigger, brings out the color of your eyes, and you could shape your eyes to whatever shape you want when you have eyeliner. So, wow, my eyeliner got really jacked up there. I'm trying to do it with my webcam, but everything is opposite. So, okay. So, another thing with the eyeliner, it's depending on the way you do the makeup. You still do not want a bunch of eyeliner. So you want to go ahead and do under the eyes, and then I put on some fake lashes, and that would be a good look for starters. So thanks for watching. Thanks. Bye.